Ladies and gentlemen, Behind the Line proudly presents to you another exciting edition of The Woke! Turning on the Woke! This episode is brought to you by the Commie Chameleons. Are you an incompetent communist in desperate need of a disguise? Do you need uninformed voters to believe that you really care about their needs? If you need a new face to hide the disgrace, contact the experts at Commie Chameleons. Our highly trained professionals are brilliant at formulating believable disguises. We make Islamists look like nuns. We make flat-ass Chad look like he has buns. And we turned a happy-go-lucky doofus into a Zorro on the run. Start your professional disguise today by contacting the experts at Commie Chameleons. It's happening again. The predictable story, the tale as old as time, is happening again. We are barely a month into his reign of terror. We are barely a month into Zohran Mamdani's destruction of New York City. And the woke have already turned on the woke. Over the weekend, lonely men gathered outside of what looked to be Zohran Mamdani's castle. Initially, neighbors thought this group of lonely dudes were responding to Zohran Mamdani's ad on Grindr. If you identify with a letter in LGBT, your vote is secure with Zohran Mamdani. But instead of these lonely men desperately seeking the affection of their hero, they were standing outside of Zorro's castle screaming messages of rage. It sounded like they were ashamed to be associated with Zohran Mamdani. Strange. I wonder what could have lonely men in New York City so upset with Zohran Mamdani? Perhaps they are mad because they're yet to receive the free transportation they were promised. My inside sources are telling me that woke protesters had to provide their own transportation to the demonstration of love outside of Zorro's palace. That doesn't sound very communal to me. Maybe naive New Yorkers are upset because Zorro promised free housing and they are still living under a oak tree in Central Park. As you guys know, woke protesters are going through very difficult times right now in New York City with all the woke protests happening in Minneapolis, Stan, and the People's Republic of California. Protesters living in New York City, they are temporarily unemployed. Or maybe, just maybe, New Yorkers are upset because Zohran Mamdani promised to keep them warm through this brutal winter. Which, by the way, with back-to-back snow and ice storms in the Deep South in the last 2 years, I haven't heard a damn thing about the dangers of global warming. I wonder why. Anyway, maybe New Yorkers are upset because Zorro promised to keep them warm and they are freezing their asses off this winter. Watch the promise for yourself.
We will replace the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism.
Hey there, lonely men, it's me, Zohran Mamdani. Don't you worry about the winter. There's no need to stand by your neighbor's heater. Zorro solemnly swears to keep you warm this winter with the gentle warmth of communism. Ooh, that's warm. Maybe there is another reason that New Yorkers are increasingly upset with Zohran Mamdani. Whether they're woke or whether they are one of the few remaining normal people in New York City, it appears that New Yorkers are coming to the harsh realization that Zohran Mamdani could be a fraud. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. So I get the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Forest Natural. Nothing is more important than your health. Think about what I do here every day on YouTube. Something as simple as a head cold, sore throat, it can negatively impact my schedule. If I can't speak clearly, I can't work. Back in November, I started taking Enforce Plus from Forest Natural. Ironically enough, this has been the first winter season where I have dealt with minimal illness. Enforce Plus from Forest Natural. It is specifically designed to boost your immune system. The primary ingredient is a potent strain of Coriolis versicolor mushroom. Now, these are not the magic mushrooms that you're thinking about, but they are damn sure magical. Coriolis versicolor mushrooms. They have been used for holistic purposes in Eastern cultures for thousands of years. The benefits of these natural immune supporting supplements. The benefits have been backed by hundreds of studies from Sloan Kettering Cancer Institute of New York, MD Anderson in Texas. Around 85% of customers who purchase supplements from Forest Natural, they end up buying again the following month. They offer a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied with their product. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Start taking better care of your health today with Forest Natural. Headline at the National Review: the god-awful homeless deaths in Mamdani's New York City. You mean to tell me that homeless people are dying in New York City? The same homeless people that Zohran Mamdani promised to take care of? Based on the litany of promises that he made on the campaign trail, I cannot think of a single reason that a homeless New Yorker would perish. Unless, of course, they are dying of old age after living a utopian life in this communist paradise. So, why are Zorro's unhoused constituents rapidly perishing? According to the National Review, they're freezing to death. Really? In the wealthiest city in the world, or one of the wealthiest cities in the world, homeless people are passing away because it's cold? Correct me if I'm wrong here. Zohran Mamdani's mentors, Bernard Sanders and AOC LGBT, haven't they been telling us for years that the Earth is on the verge of spontaneous combustion? One more fart, one more passionate session of Whoopi Goldberg playing her boodle flute, and the Earth will explode! According to Bernard Sanders, global warming is an imminent threat to America. So, how in the hell are people freezing to death in New York City? Better question, how are the people that Zohran Mamdani promised to take care of going without shelter during this brutal winter? I thought he was taking money from billionaires to build communal housing for those who were unwilling to work. My inside sources, they are telling me that Zorro hasn't even purchased the cardboard boxes to start construction on these houses of dreams. Now, in Zohran Mamdani's defense, it's not his responsibility to ensure that people have adequate housing. It's not his responsibility to ensure that people have shelter during a snowstorm. However, the problem for Zorro, he tried to pretend it was his responsibility, and he made promises that he couldn't keep. To make matters worse, celebrities in New York City, the rich people who were going to have their money confiscated so Zohran Mamdani could build appropriate shelters for the needy. Those same celebrities, they are now criticizing Zohran Mamdani for turning New York City into a colossal dump. I wonder who could have seen this coming. I wonder who predicted that Zorro would turn NYC into a DUMP. Hey, Michael Rappaport, I know you have been snowed in for over a week now. I know the streets are undrivable because Zorro is trying to remove the snow with a shovel instead of a gas-powered snowplow that's far too dangerous for the environment. But all you had to do was listen to Uncle KC. I've been telling you for months that Zohran Mamdani would turn your city of dreams into a city of turds. You know, Zohran Mamdani kind of reminds me of content creators on YouTube who try to get rich quick through YouTube Shorts. Look, there's nothing wrong with YouTube Shorts. Me personally, I don't use them, but Shorts can be an effective way to convert viewers to your long-form content. However, a lot of creators, they view Shorts as a gimmick. They view Shorts as a path to rapid growth and rapid success. I have seen Shorts creators generate millions of views and hundreds of thousands of subscribers within 30-45 days. But the problem is, their success is a mirage. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's not sustainable. Growing up, my dad always told me, easy come, easy go. Anything that happens fast disappears even faster. It takes minimal effort to create a 30-second video that generates millions of views. But you can't build a relationship with your audience in 30 seconds. People can't form an attachment with you in 30 seconds. If you're only doing shorts, the gimmick eventually becomes stale because there always comes a point where you will be expected to provide value. There always comes a point where viewers expect to be entertained for minutes instead of seconds. There always comes a point where you either step up or you get pushed aside. Zohran Mamdani is reaching that point. It's easy to buy into the illusion of success on the campaign trail. It's easy to be the happy-go-lucky doofus when you're being celebrated by your pretend friends in the mainstream media, when your only expectation is good sound bites and a fake smile. It's easy to diagnose and solve problems using hypotheticals during the campaign. Hell, college professors, they have convinced people that they are brilliant with their ability to solve hypothetical problems in situations that aren't real. But once you get elected, once you are responsible for solving the problems in the largest city in the country and the financial capital of the world, sound bites no longer cut it. All for one for all, stop hate, embrace love. Doofus catchphrases don't provide enough warmth to stop people from freezing. Once you become mayor, you're expected to have all the answers, and Zohran Mamdani doesn't even know the questions. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.